All right, guys, we're going to dive into the divine masculine's energy and we're going to see what general messages want to come out. What do they want the divine feminines to know about what's going on with them behind the scenes? Many of you could be apart from one another, but the energy is picking up, right? Like you can feel each other emotionally. You know that something is going on. So this could be like vice versa. Divine feminines, you could be a little bit extra focused on them, like you feel their energy a little bit more. You may feel like something's off with them. Maybe your energies need to connect, even if it is energetically. And then it could be the masculines really picking up on this as well, where they think that something is off with you. They feel more protective. Maybe they feel like you're losing control. The energy could feel very staticky, very shaky. What this is going to look like is feelings of like it's difficult to breathe, your chest is hurting, your chest is closing up, feeling anxiety for no reason. So right away, I feel like this could be your divine masculines. They feel like they are losing control. It could be as well that it's like ascension symptoms. Their surroundings, their environment, everything around them is shifting and changing. And I do feel like this loss of control has a lot to do with like the falling away or the tower moments where everything falls around you, including relationships, maybe what it is you do for a living, what it is you do for work. It starts feeling like very routine or mundane. It's like your soul wants more. And even with this feeling of longing or wanting more, it's often accompanied by this desire to just be close to the divine feminines. Also, too, with this loss of control energy, I am getting that like heavy ascension symptoms are upon the divine masculines right now. Maybe even ascension symptoms that you've moved past these with ease, divine feminine. They may feel a very like this urge or this very need to be near you because you feel like medicine, or you seem like you would have the answers, or if you're okay, then I'm okay. Like, I don't know why it's coming out like that, but it's like there's this need to know what it is you're doing right now, to be close to you, to watch over you, to keep you safe. If you're safe and you're okay, then they're okay. I don't know why I keep getting that, okay? We have unfinished business as well. It's not over, back and forth, baggage. Both of you could be dealing with, it could be anything that needs to fall away in order for this union to come together, but it may not be as easy as you both feel it is or think it is. Things could be progressing slowly. I'm hearing like running into things that require time to work out. Okay, it could feel very chaotic because all your physical bodies want to do is come together so that there's proof that you guys are okay. You're here, you're there. Are you here with me still, twin flame? Your masculines are panicking, right? Because I feel like in the past, they never took this stuff seriously. And now that all of these downloads are coming, they're experiencing all of these ascension symptoms. Dreams could be very significant where this shit is very, very real, okay? They took it for granted. Now is this feeling of like, frig, like, what do I do? I was going to say the F word, but that could be what it is they may be saying, right? It's like, what do I do? What do I do with these feelings of anxiety, feeling like I'm losing control? And again, the only thing that they can do is attend to this unfinished business, right? This is why many of them are reaching out without a doubt, even though they may have been the ones to ghost in the first place or sever communication. And if on your journey you lock that door, they have definitely been suffering, okay? So many of them could feel like they really want you to open up a window or something. Damn, right? Put up the little flick on the mailbox. At least let them know you checked the mail, right? You're home. But they can't even see that. It's like you haven't even come out to collect your mail. You're in isolation. They're going through extreme madness right now with this Kraken energy. Unspeakable, ancient chaos. And I feel like the ancient is very significant because dreams could be tearing their butt up in the spiritual realm because it is giving them a lot of truth, okay? It's like the dreams are acting sort of, I want to say like a map, okay? And they're getting like inklings and epiphanies and warnings about certain people where they can't look at that person the same way again, okay? They can't just go back to their regular routine, or they can't go back to seeing everybody in the same light. So that's why this madness is coming in, because it's literally their tower falling. Everything they thought was true and real and familiar all of a sudden doesn't seem so familiar anymore. For some of your divine masculines as well, there could be a really deep, heavy sense of regret that they treated you the way that they did, and now they have such clarity about who it is you are. Okay? We have street, circulation, sports, exhibit. What I'm getting from this is like your connection itself could be on display for everybody to see. I'm getting as well with street. I'm hearing name on the streets, okay? And this could have, again, a lot to do with the unfinished business between you two. This also tells me that everything is unraveling, or your divine masculines are being put up on display for everything to be seen, including a lot of this madness that they're going through. Because I'm hearing people say, like, they're not themselves, okay? I'm also getting that water signs could be very significant here. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculines in that particular collective could be going through a really emotional time as well, okay? They're not able to, like, I'm hearing compartmentalize or put their feelings or emotions aside because it rules within them so heavily. It's like they're really feeling the effects of a lot of this madness and losing control. And I feel like, again, a lot of it is put up on display for everybody to see. They're looking mad, okay? But they won't look mad to you because I feel like you're the only one that has clarity and you're the only one that can see. They can't even have a decent conversation with the people around them anymore because they sound like a conspiracy theorist, right? Now all of a sudden they sound like you, Divine Feminine, which is why many of them are really craving, you know, a lot of just like intimate moments with you. I'm getting the sunset as part of that intimate moment that they're craving. You see here how it says lost loved one. I don't know why I said one. Lost loved one. Okay, memories. We also have elder, nightfalls. They could think about you particularly at night. And with the elder energy, I'm also getting that, like, they're getting a lot of guidance also about why the separation had to occur. And I feel like it was only when separation started or occurred between you two that the dreams started becoming more significant. For many of you, a lighthouse or just like a windmill, something like that could be very significant to you. So look out for symbolism of that, because even with like the poppies or the red flowers here, there's a lot coming up about who you are to them, who you mean to them, and especially why it's important for them to pursue this connection. Let's cut the deck in half and see what's coming up around that. Yeah, commitment. They made an oath to this path with you, and they can't avoid it because they're feeling ostracized from their community as it is already. I feel like a lot of them are wearing some kind of mask that's getting very heavy to wear, and they currently feel stuck. That's why maybe a lot of the madness is happening. They feel stuck in the world that they're currently in. It's like stuck between the memory and regret of losing you or losing a good thing, and then it's like loneliness. That's what it is. And then realizing that the towers around them are falling. So ideally they're on their own, but they still have to wear that heavy mask because not a lot of people know that they're feeling this way. Okay, or maybe people are starting to sense it because a lot of your masculines are feeling uncomfortable in their own skin. I talked about this in previous romantic readings where, you know, if many of them, for example, their tower looks like, you know, they're home with a karmic person, or they could live with or in close proximity to, or still have a lot of attachments to family members, for example. And it's not necessarily about ending a lot of these karmic situations, but it's more so about putting up the appropriate boundaries in place. Okay, so that could be a lot of things causing disturbance in their life right now. Like, they're dealing with a lot on their plate, from, I feel like, family situations breaking down. There could be health concerns. There could be job loss. There could be a sense of, like, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my time? Am I really living in purpose? And, you know, the thing about this whole tower moment for them right now is you serve as like this guiding light. You could be that lighthouse in a lot of their madness right now, because you stuck to your guns, Divine Feminine. I feel like many of you weren't taking the spiritual path for granted. You followed your intuition very, very closely and took all of the necessary steps, even if it meant that you had to break down the tower all by yourself. a lot of you took on that responsibility. You went on either a sovereign path, or you rearranged everything in your entire life to follow your purpose. Okay, so this could be, particularly why it is they are drawn to you at this time. I feel like energy doesn't lie. You have come out to be abundant, or like you're living well. It shows that the universe is taking care of you for honoring your purpose and your path. I feel like many of you are actually serving as an example of what it is that happens when you stay true to what is in your heart, what is in your soul, even if it may be the wrong decision to other people at the time. If you honor what it is your heart feels in that moment, you will definitely be supported by the universe, right? Because it's like you're not creating karma, you're actually erasing karma. By living truthfully. And the way that you do that is by following your true intuition. That's a lot of what your masculines are craving about you right now as well, divine feminines. You know how to move through the cycle and rhythms of life with ease. Okay, you're being seen and respected as a spiritual warrior now. At first, a little bit of a nutcase, right? A little bit of your ramblings about, spirituality and things. Mans couldn't handle it back in the day, but I feel like time is catching up rather quickly with those either around you in your community, and they are seeing you as just kind of dancing circles around everybody at this time. Okay, a little bit of a nutcase at first, but now everybody wants to know your dance moves, divine feminines. I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with that, where you have a lot of people like admiring you, or seeing that you really bounce back after some crazy shit that you've been through. Because I feel like now a lot of your people, including people in your community, your divine masculine, people who are drawn to your divine masculine and very curious about your divine masculine's path with you, you've definitely inspired a lot of people right now. They're looking towards you as, I feel like you're somebody who you represent like Phoenix energy, right? Like resilience. That's the word that wants to bounce off my tongue here, is resilience. With all of the emotional chaos and madness and recklessness and people feeling like they're just losing control, I feel like there's a lot of people looking to you as that sunset energy, or that space of clarity. You're being looked at with like a lot of admiration and love and courage, divine feminines. And I feel like this is why many of your divine masculines are preoccupied with your energy at this time. When they do make contact, or when they start communicating again, I really do feel like for a lot of you, going forward, the new cycle is really going to be focused on commitment from the divine masculine's part. It's coming through as just like a very protective, solid energy that's always going to be there. And I'm hearing that's the way it should have been in the very beginning. Okay, somebody may feel a sense of regret too, to think about where you two would be now if they had really put through this commitment in the very beginning. But I feel like the universe may be gently communicating that, every single step of the way was an important part of the journey. All right, guys, so that's what I have for this quick update for you guys. I love you. Take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.